Yeah, I hope you could hear me. I was late today because I had our trimester is coming to an end, and we were all winding up few things, and that's why I had to make it late. I came home late. I just dropped in. I freshened up, and I came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for this. And I know Bangalore traffic, it we cannot predict every time, you on time.
Yes,
It
that's true.
happens. So thank you
Okay.
so much for joining. Yeah, we can start
Yeah,
now.
today's session was about funding options as well as what is the financial growth strategy that MSMEs can focus on, is what I thought I will give you. That was what was planned for my session today. So, looking into this, I'm sure all of you are looking for growth because growth is one of the main requirement. I mean, main focus. We say growth hacking nowadays. People talk about growth hacking, why growth hacking is important. We'll just look at this. Maybe I had no time to make work on the PPT, but I have put it into Word document. Madam, you have to permit me to share the document, share my document. You have to make me co-host. I'm not able to share the document. Can I share my documents? I want to share my screen. Yes. So today we'll be discussing about what are the various growth strategies that an MSME can look into. Is my screen visible to all of you? Yeah, can I get some response?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. See, I couldn't put this into the PPT. I had made my notes. I'm just briefing you about what are the various financial growth strategies for MSMEs. Of course, every every organization wants to grow. And when we say grow, it is something that we have to look at. See, as MSMEs are the backbone of most economies, and it's contributing significantly to the employment. Not just employment, it is contributing to our GDP, and also it's giving out a lot of innovations. That's where you all come from. So, big salute to all of you. And financial growth is a key challenge for all of you due to limited capital access and informal management and market volatility. So, how exactly do you manage with this? It's a big challenge. So, I suggest that MSME should approach or should have a structured financial strategies which will help them to ensure, it will help you to have sustainability, it will help you to have good competitive spirit, and also helps you in expansion activity. We'll just look at few internal growth strategies which you can plan. If you look at the internal growth strategy, normally all of you will retain profit. So you have to retain a part of profit or your earnings instead of full profit distribution to the owners or to your people. So that's the first strategy I would like to tell. You have to retain your profit, not just retain, you have to reinvest your profit into productive programs or into those projects which is going to give you some good returns. So reinvest profits into capacity expansion, technology upgradation, or your working capital. And also very important thing is, many of us, though we have profit, we look at external earnings and external borrowings. So what we have to do as MSME, you have to stop looking out for external borrowings. You have to look in for your internal profit itself to be reinvested. And one other thing which I'm sure all of you will be doing, that is cost control and improving your efficiency. See, when we look at companies, we look at efficiency ratios, wherein we study how effectively are my resources being utilized by the company. If my resources are being utilized properly, that means my efficiency is good, and I'm using my resources to the 100%. Once I use my resources to the 100%, that means I am going to give a good productive result. And also, from the cost control point of view, you have to keep regularly analyzing what are your cost centers. For example, buying of materials, the energy, the consumption of energy, is it increasing, is it decreasing, and the manpower. How much are you spending towards your manpower? And many a time I suggest that MSME should introduce lean management, and they have to look at waste minimization. And also, one more thing that you have to be aware, you have to automate routine processes to reduce your operational cost. Many of them are scared to get into automation because they feel it is expensive and they don't want to get into automation. But in fact, the automation process will help you reduce your cost. And also, one important strategy for you is your working capital management, your day-to-day expenses. You have to always maintain only optimal inventory level. And how will you decide your optimal inventory level? You all know that we have something known as economic order quantity. You have to know how much quantity you have to order, and that is the level of inventory that you should maintain. And very important thing is you have to tighten your credit policy to reduce receivables. Majorly, what I see is inventory gets stocked up, and receivables increases, receivable duration increases. That is when companies will be finding difficulty to meet their payable requirement. Okay, so you should negotiate better payment terms with suppliers, and you should also negotiate with your buyers to pay you as early as possible. I'm sure you have remembered the case studies which I have showed. And how can you do this? You can do this by using cash flow analysis. We prepare something known as cash flow statement. I have discussed about it. And also you can use ratio analysis. This is something which will help us to understand how to manage your working capital. And one other thing that you have to look at for your financial growth strategy is pricing and profitability analysis. You have to adopt a cost plus or value based pricing depending on the market conditions. Look at the market conditions and decide how you do pricing. In fact, pricing itself is a whole session, it's a whole day session where we work on different kind of products. We tell you how to price, how to plan your profitability, and how do you work on your value based pricing. That is a bigger challenge. Many people will not know how to do this value based pricing. So once you learn this value based pricing, it becomes easier for you to plan your profitability. And also identifying high margin products, and you have to identify which products is giving you high margin, and then decide how you price them. You should also focus on scaling this product in a bigger way so that you'll be able to increase your profitability. These are some of the profitability analysis that you can do. Of course, you can plan your break even, use break even analysis to determine the minimum sales volume for profitability. This is a whole day session where we talk about pricing, cost, volume, and profit maximization. We talk about CVP analysis, cost analysis. We talk about volume analysis, how much volume you have to produce, how much volume you have to sell, and what profit you have to make. Many a time, organizations will have profit in the mind and plan their manufacturing based on the profit. Sometimes they'll plan the cost in the mind and then they plan their volume and they plan their profitability. So this is CVP analysis that we talk about. Okay, that is a different session actually. Then we talk about external financial growth. This is where you people will be looking at. So whenever we talk about external financial growth, we look at bank finance and credit schemes. Now you are aware there are collateral free loans available to all of you, which is called as CGTMSE, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for MSMEs without any without any collateral. You can also use working capital loans, which is available for you. And what are the various funding options for MSME? I want to quickly tell you this. This is something that you are all looking forward for. Of course, one is the first, choosing the right funding mix is important by all of you. So I know that getting the timely finance is the biggest challenge for MSMEs, which you face across. And how do you plan your funding mix? That is something that you have to look at. You should also remember that when you're planning your funding mix, you should look at stability, you should look at liquidity, and you should also look at having sustainable growth. So there are different funding sources available. One is the internal source, the other one is the external source. What are the internal source? Internal source, it's owner's capital or the self-financing. So the entrepreneurs normally invest their personal savings or their retained earnings or family funds. And by this, what you make, when you have your internal funds, your interest expense will come down and there will be no repayment obligations. But when you have an external funding, there is a repayment obligation that you will have to face. And this is best suited actually for early stage or micro entrepreneurs. For bigger entrepreneurs, it's really difficult, but you can look at this. Own capital is what you can look at. Another thing that we talk about is retained earnings. You know what is retained earnings? It's the profit that you keep aside for your further business expansion. So this is something that you can look at. And also, one thing that you can look at is if there are any idle assets which is lying idle without being utilized, you can just think about selling it off. Okay, there may be some machineries, there may be some vehicles or real estate which is not at all going to be of any use. This is one source of income which you can think about. Other one is the most interesting part, which all of us will be looking at, is external funding options. What are the various external funding options? Many of this you are aware for sure. Okay, debt financing or the borrowed funds that you can think about, which comes from the bank. So when I say debt financing, you have options. You can go for bank loan, you can go for term loans, or you can look at working capital loans. Working capital loans is normally given for day-to-day operations. And who is going to offer all this? It's offered by commercial banks, cooperative banks, and also non-banking finance corporations. Another thing that you can look at, this is about the bank loans. I'm sure all of you here have an experience or would have experienced this, and you would have looked into it in a different way. You would have had better experience than me, more than me telling from the theoretical background. I'm sure you can share some of your thoughts. What's your experience about bank loans? Yeah. Can I get some inputs from you? Yeah, I'm not able to hear.
Oh,
सबसे
so
पहले तो वही उनको बैलेंस शीट वो सब चेक करना होता है, और जो एज अ स्टार्टअप अभी जिनको 2-4 महीने ही हुए हैं, तो फिर लगता है कि अभी हम ये सब चीजें कहाँ से दिखाएंगे उनको।
Yeah, true. But have you approached any banks? Have you tried getting it from banks?
नहीं, बस मैंने एसबीआई से पूछा था कि ऐसे हमें लोन चाहिए, तो उन्होंने कहा, उन्होंने पहले ही बोला कि आपका 1 साल का वो है क्या। तो मैंने कहा 1 साल का अभी
आपको
तो हमने स्टार्ट
एनबीएफसी भी
किया है।
है ना, एनबीएफसी में ट्राई करना था।
एनबीएफसी क्या फुल फॉर्म है?
नॉन बैंकिंग फाइनेंस कंपनीज, ये सभी
अच्छा।
इंस्टीट्यूशन है फाइनेंस करने के लिए।
कुछ नाम बताओ आप मेरे को, मतलब मुझे नहीं आइडिया।
हाँ, लाइक चोलमंडलम फाइनेंस।
अच्छा अच्छा, जो ऐसे प्राइवेट, अच्छा ये जो।
प्राइवेट फाइनेंस कंपनीज जो है वो भी आपको फंडिंग देते हैं, लेकिन उधर भी को बहुत सारा रूल्स होता है, वो सभी देख के करना है। और अभी तो एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स है आपको, एंजल इन्वेस्टर्स आपको मालूम है ना?
हम्म। लेकिन
एंजल
अभी मैं
इन्वेस्ट
तो सीड फंडिंग के लिए ही मतलब वैसे सीड फंडिंग भी इतना इजी नहीं होता, लेकिन सीड फंडिंग के लिए ही किसी को अभी बोल रखा है कि अप्लाई करने के लिए, मतलब वही बनाया अभी हमने पीपीटी।
There are few HNIs who are ready to fund, high net worth individuals who will be ready to give in for as angel funders for a project which they find is giving good profitability. Then they will fund. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else? Yeah. I think Preeti madam was trying to say something.
yeah, so for me personally, I wouldn't like to go for fund. It's slow and steady. I feel that is the way to go.
It's a long
Because,
process actually.
it is a long process, but I don't know, that is there in my head. If we don't do it, and when you don't pay them on time, and that stress is more important for me to handle. So,
True, true. That is true.
I mean, maybe that insecurity, what I have in my mind, that we need to overcome that, or we need some more good sessions like this who can help us, guide us in a proper way, because there are so many hidden costs, ultimately
True,
we
true.
see
The
that.
cost is hidden,
Yeah.
which many of them will not know, and I've seen so many people getting stuck with this cost.
Absolutely. And we don't know what is going on. And more than you earn, you start paying them, because you don't want to keep anybody's money with you. So
True.
we'll end up paying more than what we earn. So all that options, definitely it is little scary, or maybe we need little more knowledge about the finance thing, how it works. That will help in understanding it in a better way.
Because many a time you pay, they say interest on interest that comes up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that people will not understand, but initially they think, okay, it's the funding that I'm getting, good for me. They go for the funding, and I have seen some women who have got stuck. Some men as entrepreneurs also have got stuck with this. They're
Hmm.
not able to pay and they are stuck and they are selling their assets because they want to repay. All this
Yeah,
is
so
what I
it's
have.
basically, you take more food than you can chew, and then it is difficult. And
Yes.
also, I feel, there are definitely, I think there are options available in the market which we are not aware of it. What all the better options, and I'm sure there are so many for women entrepreneur. It is available now.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, there is lot, but the funding, you should have used the right channel to get the fundings. That's the
Absolutely. So
main
that
thing.
is where I think all of us need that clarity and little more knowledge about the finance handling, because it is definitely, and what comes into, there is no proper place where
We
we
can do
see.
one thing because again, when you look for funding, you
Huh.
will also have to prepare so many documents for the support.
Yeah.
All that is a different session where we can run through and understand
Yeah.
how you get the
Yeah,
funding.
so probably Dr. Triveni, we can have these small session, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, where you give us the proper detail of any one topic in a proper way, even if it is paid one. So let us see how we can take it further, because I would definitely like to have such session where we can pay
Yes, I can
somebody.
also rope in one of my friend who is actually funding women because
Hmm.
she's working in a company. I'm just not remembering the name now because of this
Ah,
hurry burry thing. In
ah,
fact, I wanted to put it off in the PPT mode and all that.
ah,
So she in fact was telling that a lot of women are not aware. I am ready to give a session and I am ready to fund, but
ah.
I should have a good project. I mean, I should see the project. I should understand their proposal,
Hmm.
and then I'm ready to fund from the company. She was earlier working in HSBC as the vice president. She was my classmate, and now she's moved on to another company.
Hmm.
They are ready to fund, but she says I'm not getting the right women candidates. Okay,
Ah.
if I get them, I'm ready to fund.
Hmm.
Okay, so like this, the awareness is not there amongst the women also as to whom they have to approach.
Absolutely. And that is where we need your help to, teach us and make us understand what is what. There's
Yeah.
so many options available, but the information about that is not there.
Yes, there are a lot of options.
Hmm.
We will discuss that as you said in a different session maybe.
Yeah.
But now I'm just giving you a bird's eye view on this.
Yeah.
So one is of course I said credit guarantee fund trust for MSME which is available. This is collateral free loans. But again, the processing I have heard many people have tried to uh, look forward for this funding. They
Hmm.
have got tired with the process, and that is where they got stuck.
Absolutely,
And
and these are very tired. I mean, it's very tiring, and by the time things happen, I feel we get demotivated because everybody is working. I mean, the kind of work what we are doing is more from the heart than from the head. So,
exactly.
definitely these are the challenge we have, and we need somebody who can give us a good session on all this thing, and we do understand, because see, now what I see, we have done enough. We have taken the permission from government also. Now we have central policy talking about bioenzyme, and all those things are there. Still, we are struggling to get things put into place. How.
Sure, sure. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other option that I wanted to propose is Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. They give subsidies for new units. If there is something new unit coming up, they are ready to give you subsidy. And I'm sure you're all aware about Mudra loans. Mudra loans is given in three age stages: Shishu, Kishore, and Tarun. That's for micro, small entrepreneurs. So you can look out for this Mudra loans. And of course, we have Stand Up India, which is giving funding for women as well as SC, ST entrepreneurs. You can look out for this as well. The details about it, you will get it in the website of Stand Up India. You can also go for Startup India website. There also you will get some of the details. Prime Minister funding, you will get it in the website as well. Look at all this as an option. I'm not going in detail with this. Another option that you can look at is trade credit. So this is something which all of you would be already using. You would already be looking into this. That is short-term credit from suppliers to buy goods on deferred payment, which you're already using. Maybe it is already in practice with you. And also we talk about uh, something like, wherever you are purchasing, or of course, many people look for hand loans. There are some people who have borrowed money from pawnbrokers or some small brokers, where they'll end up paying higher interest, and in turn, it is a big damage that they are making for their business, that they're not aware. But the moment they wanted some funding, they just go and borrow, and it becomes a bigger challenge for them. But looking for trade credit is a good option. You will be getting this easily from any bank. The OD facility, all these things is a easy thing that you can look out for. And also, another thing is whatever invoices you get, you can discount it, or we talk about something known as factoring. So this is something where the customer is still not paid, but the invoices, whatever is there, that invoice you can sell it off to the financial institutions to get immediate cash. Whereas the financial institution will collect the money on your behalf. In the sense, they will get the funding. They will collect the funding. The institution will fund you for a discount. Okay, they will give you some money. If the invoice is for 10,000, they will discount it by 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. 8,000 rupees, they'll give it to you. So that is invoice discounting. And when you do this, this improves your liquidity with additional debt burden, of course. So this is something you can look out for. Then we have another option, which I'm sure many of you would be using: hire purchase and leasing, which you'll be doing. And that is where you'll be buying your machinery on hire purchase without paying full money. Okay, you can use that money for something else, or instead of buying the goods, you can also lease it. Okay, some machineries you can lease it. That is one of the easiest way to get indirect funding for your business. Another thing is, of course, equity financing. This is what I was talking to earlier. You have angel investors. These are high net worth individuals investing in startups or early stage MSME. Madam Swati, you can look out for this. This will be a good opportunity for you. And also, you can offer not just capital, but angel investors will just not offer the capital. They'll also be good investor, they'll give you good mentorship, and they'll give you some good market access as well. Of course, another thing is venture capital. This is where we talk about seed funding and all that. So these are the professional investors. They fund scalable and innovative MSMEs, and they expect equity stake. Whenever you go for a venture capital, they will expect equity stake with high return potential. And also we have private equity, which is for established MSME, not for the startups. An MSME which is already established and who are seeking large scale expansion, they can look for private equity. Private equity are the investors who expect substantial control and exit option. So if they are investing in your business, they will have control on the business activities, and they will also plan when they want to exit. Okay. And of course, you have public equity or SME IPOs, wherein, if your MSME gets listed gets listed on BSE Sensex or a BSE SME index or NSE eMerge platforms, then you can go for equity options also. This is an option which is open for you. I'm sure many of you would not be aware of this. you can look out for this option. It's a good option for all of you. And this will help you raise long-term funds and also helps you build a good credibility because you're already listed. So that gives you a good visibility in the market. Another alternative that you can look at or you can choose is crowdfunding. I'm sure you're all aware about crowdfunding. Recently, I met one person. He was talking about crowdfunding for movies, and you know the Kannada movie also, the movie that Lucia was the movie which was picturized on crowdfunding. A lot of people invested in that. I'm sure you're all aware about what is crowdfunding. So raising small amounts from many investors online, that is crowdfunding. You may, whatever fund you require, you just host it on a platform where they genuinely do the due diligence and only then they will allow you to go for crowdfunding. So platforms like Kickstarters, Keto, I'm sure many of you are aware, they do for various medical reasons also. Wishberry is one other. So these are all the crowdfunding platforms which you can try out. It is suited for innovative products or social entrepreneurship. Normally, social entrepreneurs look out for this. Another one is P2P lending. So this is the online platforms which connect borrowers directly with individual lenders. And of course, you are aware about Lending Cart. This is the fintech-based digital lending. So here, Lending Cart is one of the most popular, which I know many MSMEs have used. And also we have Indify and Neo Growth. This is based on neo banking activities. So Neo Growth is one more lending fintech uh, platform where you can look out for. Fintech platform is technology-driven loans based on digital data. So where the process, everything is driven through technology. Okay. So you don't have to run around to banks or anything in this. You can look out for this. Lending Cart, if you want, you can open the Lending Cart app. It is also available online. You can check. And if it is suiting for your business, you can look out for this. And also another thing for you is corporate or strategic partnership that you can think about. You can partner with somebody who's doing similar business and you can plan. How do you choose the right funding mix? So early startup or the startup should look for self-finance or mudra loans or angel investors. When you are in expansion stage, go for bank term loans or venture capital or private equity. If you are looking for only short-term working capital, then you have to look for overdrafts, trade credits, and invoice discounting. If it is a innovation and technology funding that you are looking for your research and development, then you can look for VC or crowdfunding and government innovation funding. And if you are having a sustainable project or a green project, when you are talking from sustainability point of view, you have ESG linked loans and development finance and CSR funding, which is also available for you. This is how you can look at the right funding mix. And what is the key consideration overall is that you have to do is you should always maintain a healthy debt equity ratio and you have to prepare a realistic business plan and cash flow forecast. Forecast of your cash flow is very important because based on that only company's liquidity position will be decided. And also you should maintain strong credit history and you have to choose the fund which is aligning with your business goals and based on your repayment capacity. Just now Preeti madam was saying borrowing money is easy, but the stress that I get with the repayment is a bigger thing. So many people, they avoid doing this. In fact, Infosys doesn't have a debt at all. They are unlevered firm. They don't have borrowing. Okay. So overall, I would like to conclude that MSME's growth depends not only on accessing funds, but also on efficient financial management and strategic reinvestment and innovation. So the right mix of internal and external funding ensures financial flexibility. You will have a good risk diversification and long term, and all this in long term gives you good sustainable business. This is what I would like to tell you from my end. I'm sure Many of you would be using some of this funding, but do it with a little consciousness and awareness so that your business goes on in a proper direction. This is it from my end. I'm open for any questions. I hope this was also helpful for you. This session was also helpful for you. Yeah. If anybody is talking, I'm not able to hear.
Any queries, any questions, any doubt? We will.
Sorry for the change in the schedule because of our trimester is coming to an end, so I was tied up.
Yeah, no issues, Dr. Triveni. It happens. Uh,
We can definitely plan, madam. If you are
yeah.
looking for something else, we will look at
Uh,
that sessions.
Yeah, we would definitely like to. I will talk internally among our members, no, and see if
Yeah.
they, when do we want to do this. We would definitely like to do because these are something which is helpful, and I think we need these kind of sessions.
Definitely, we can have it. Yeah. We can also do something on overall management as well, where many of them will not know the marketing strategies, they'll not know the HR, the overall the principles of management that you have to do when you're running a business. We can also look
More
at
than
that.
that, no. I mean, suppose I'll just give an example. Let's start from the scratch. Now, somebody wants to start a business. They have registered an organization, their organization, whether it's a proprietorship or LLP or OMP, whatever. Now, after that, what? I mean, whom they can get the guidance from, and how which
Sure, sure.
department does what. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
no, and because
In fact, I had designed one program.
uh-huh,
If you're aware about Ubuntu only,
uh,
we are in talks with Ubuntu for having a session
uh-huh,
uh, for Ubuntu members.
okay,
So there, what we are planning is we are trying to. I'll just show you. Of course, it's in the proposal stage.
mm-hmm,
I'll share what we have proposed to them, so that it's talking about A to Z, how a business should go ahead
mm-hmm,
and what are we trying to do. So
yeah,
there are few topics which we have streamlined
mm-hmm,
together, and we have proposed this to them,
mm-hmm,
and they are saying they're looking forward for the sessions in a big way. I'll
mm,
just show you this. Maybe that will give you a complete idea about what we are talking about.
yeah,
क्योंकि अभी ना ये भी प्रॉब्लम आती है कि जीएसटी अपना 18% है। तो अगर जीएसटी लगा के, अगर 1000 रुपए का सामान है उस पर जीएसटी लगा दें, कोई नोन है तो उनको होता है कि नहीं जीएसटी रहने दो, लेकिन एज ए एलएलपी हमें सीए बोलते हैं कि नहीं जीएसटी वाले बिल काटने। तो वो बहुत कंफ्यूजन है कि कैसे चीजों को मैनेज करना है।
Yeah, that is something which many of you will have problem. See, based on what you were talking, Madam Preeti, this is
yeah,
what we proposed.
okay,
We have given a basket of titles which we can work on.
mm-hmm,
Like basics of management principles, functions, leadership, decision making, time management. Then we talk about financial management. Of course, many of this I have covered already.
mm-hmm,
Human, but I'm not gone in depth. This is only basic. Each one is
mm,
a model of its own, okay?
yeah,
Human resource management, recruitment, motivation, labor laws, culture, all this.
mm-hmm,
Marketing management, the various functional areas of business, okay?
mm-hmm,
Operation, analytics. Today it's very important. And one important thing, just now I completed leadership and personal mastery today in the college. So
mm-hmm,
that's tied up
mm-hmm,
about how a leader should be, what leadership style a leader should follow, where, when, we have different leadership styles to manage, how to match with the emotional intelligence, how to manage conflict as a leader. These things, today I had a session on this. That's why I got tied up uh,
mm,
for some external people.
mm-hmm,
Customer centricity, business strategy is something very important.
mm-hmm,
Strategy, if all of you are aware, strategy is the core of all business. Without having the strategic thinking, it becomes very difficult because setting your vision, mission, many organizations don't have a vision, they don't have a mission. They just go ahead and then they plan, they don't even look at the innovation part. So, this is something we propose in digital transformation in today's world. So, what are the startup essentials? How do you ideate? Then, why networking is important? How to have good mentorship? We also focus on soft skills because many of them require soft skills. That's a must. How to communicate, public speaking. When you go to a banker, how do you speak? How to work in team? How to resolve your problems that's upcoming into your work. And many a time, work-life balance becomes a toughest task. In fact, I have designed one program on holistic wellness for success, and this I have tried with different management students, and it's worked out very well. They are all finding it very helpful.
Mm.
This holistic wellness talks about how you manage with stress, how you manage with your issues, and how you focus on success. So this is something which we are doing. So access to finance, advanced analytics, vocational, technical, digital skills. These are the kind of titles that we have proposed to Ubuntu. Also, they are okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So this is it from my
Okay.
end. This, I think, comprehensively covers all that you were talking about.
Yeah. So you know what we will do probably when if I get this list, no, we will figure out what is on priority basis what we need. We will sit all of our members, no, when we sit, and we can do this online, right?
Yeah, until see the effect online is
I
different.
know, but you know what, Renee,
The impact it gives when it is offline, it is different.
our
Uh,
situation is totally different. We are all scattered across. Okay. And
Yeah, we can do online. That's not a problem. We can do
uh,
online.
so that's how it is.
Maybe we can have one immersion program after we finish the sessions. If
Mm-hmm.
at all, if all are available, we can have one day, half a day's immersion activity also.
Mm-hmm.
We can do that.
Yeah. So we will definitely do some or the other activity now, and let me put it on my calendar. So I'm just putting all the activities or event or the sessions, learning sessions, what all of us can have. We'll put it on the calendar, and then we'll take the common time, convenient time with you, and maybe weekend is good for you, I guess, right?
Sure, sure. That's so fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, so we will work accordingly and we'll see how it goes. Huh?
Yeah, sure.
It will be
Thank you.
very nice actually because all the event, whatever you have shown, you please share it with me, the list of these program, and we will plan it up. We will see what is required. We'll do the priority. And each module, how long will it be? 1 or 2 hours or
No,
half a day?
no, these are all modules in the sense it's a 2 to 3 days workshop mode
Two
that
to
we
three
have
days.
proposed.
Okay. So how many
So
hours
roughly
it will?
around 20 hours to 24 hours.
Okay, okay.
It is 3 days, 24 hours, 2 days is
Uh-huh.
16 hours.
You think you
16
can
to
take
20.
so much online? I mean, I don't know. I
No,
mean,
no, we have to scale it down based on maybe we'll plan it based on
uh,
what you require.
because
We'll look
when
at
we
it.
do our training modules, no, ours is like 9 hours. So when we have 9 hours, we take 3 hours each day and
Okay.
close it in,
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like that. So,
We can plan it. We can plan it and we can work it out.
uh,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Maybe the hands-on, because there it's hands-on.
Correct, correct.
So here you may have to do some of the things back end and then come
Uh,
back.
yeah,
That can be done.
yeah. So we'll plan it. We'll plan it in a proper way. And anyone else, any questions? I mean, what I understand from our members, no, everybody is a very good speaker. You
Oh,
put
very
them
nice.
on any stage, anywhere, they will just talk. And yeah, but we talk only bioenzyme. So we need to strategize our business, a portion of it. Yes, Bhaskaran?
Hi, good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
Thank you,
evening,
Dr.
sir.
Triveni, and thank you, Preeti.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful session. My question here, my query here is this: you said automation is very important.
Yes.
Once we design our financial strategy, once we derive a financial strategy, you should automate your financial operations so that automation in the sense defining a system,
See,
establishing a system.
automation is not just designing a system. See, wherever you're using manpower, certain things, can be automated. You can bring in automation in your work. When you do this, it will help you in cost reduction. Maybe the cost reduction may not happen immediately. It may take a period, take some time, maybe 1 month, 1 year. After that, you will realize that automation has really helped you because it has helped you work on your operational cost cutting. So that is the benefit you will be having.
Yeah, that's what I want to share with the team actually. I'm using Zoho, say Zoho Invoice, for example. So it has got all inbuilt
Yes,
systems and process and
yes,
procedures. So it's really helping me a lot. It's a kind of
yes.
automation. So that's my experience. I just wanted to share. What's your recommendations on this, ma'am? Can
No,
I
no, so
can
that's a very good move. In fact, I always tell many of the entrepreneurs that even basic Excel, so suppose some of them can't afford Zoho, at least start maintaining your records in Excel. Excel also gives you a lot, there are free versions also. I mean, financial modeling, if you use, it will give you a very good uh, predictions of forecasting becomes easy for you. How you predict your future becomes easy when you use modeling. We talk about financial modeling in a big way, especially if you want to merge or you want to acquire. You look at LBO model, for example, leveraged buyout. Can I borrow money and buy out a company? Yeah, you can plan all this. I mean, it's possible. Automation is really a boon, but many will think it's heavy investment and it will increase my cost, but in the long run, it will be beneficial for you. That many will not realize immediately.
Thank you, ma'am. And in the basic essence of these sessions are for our young entrepreneurs. Mostly, maybe they are not coming from financial background or professional background. Maybe most of them are housewives. They know only home management. Okay, not on the
Sir, they
business
are
section.
best managers also.
Yeah, correct. Like
Yeah.
so, if you could, or maybe I request Preeti and our BEA team to design such a session so that it is easy for them. What you have presented is an really a high level overview of the entire financial strategy. It's seriously good for financial professionals. So I do understood.
Yes,
No, I
sir,
really
just to
understand well.
update you, this is my fourth session. I think I didn't see you
Superb.
in the first three
Wow,
sessions.
yeah, it's my first session. You're right.
Yes, in the first session, I gave them introduction to various financial terms. Second
Okay,
session, I made them understand why you have to do budget. Third session, I told them what is a balance sheet, why a balance sheet is prepared, what is profit and loss account, why it is prepared, why you have to have a cash flow statement.
beautiful. I'm
Uh,
sorry then.
so the flow went this way, and then we came, no problem, sir. And then we came to this last session where we were talking about financial growth strategies and funding options. But of
Superb.
course, it
Thank
was all
you.
for half an hour. That is all full-time work. I mean, it's full session because they should have hands-on with that, as you rightly said. Because when I do it for women entrepreneurs in ABEC, we will have a
Mm.
hands-on session. They work on it, they plan, they sit, they make their budget, they do their they understand what is operational expense, they understand what is their cost of goods sold. They have to know how a gross profit is arrived. That they when they do it manually, they understand it. I'm very much in agreement with what you said, sir. I did
Thank
try
you.
to do justice as far as possible
Yeah.
for all this.
No, it was a very beautiful session, Dr. Triveni, and Bhaskaran, all the sessions, it is there on our YouTube channel. We,
I'll,
when I was talking to Triveni, I said, Triveni, one session will not do, but I know you should give us at least 4 sessions with the basic thing. And we will do advanced sessions, maybe the paid one, very soon for, based on the module what you have shown, we will do that.
let me share
Sure.
those videos to my team actually.
Yeah, please.
Let them learn.
And it was a very nice session, actually. We understood a lot of things. I mean,
Yes.
including me, it's like half the thing we don't understand how to read the balance sheet, what is the balance
Mm.
sheet. From that scratch, we learned. Uh,
Okay, great.
yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Very kind of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I love
Nice
this session.
talking to you.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Triveni. And hopefully, we do something online when we get to meet, when we do some big session in Bangalore, when everybody is invited to Bangalore, we will do it in
Sure.
person. But right now, uh, we have very few who are coming here. Otherwise, most of them are working also. So it's difficult for them to squeeze in time. And I avoid taking their Sundays because of family time. So, but we have to manage somewhere,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
And do you do sessions on compliances also?
What kind of compliance? Which one are you talking?
Like, uh, MSME compliances or GST compliances or, the kind of certification. See, now when I see, like they say, okay, do ISO certification, do this certification, that certification, and everything is not required actually. And everything I feel it is a kind of money game rather than giving the proper whatever the basic thing we need. We just want to start with that, and as we learn we take it further.
Actually, recently what we were doing is on ESG compliances because that's become very important for all of them.
Yeah.
So those things I did a session ESG compliances
Uh-huh.
exclusively from MSc point of view. We did that.
Hmm.
Let me look at other things also.
Huh.
Let me know what you want, then I can plan
Yeah,
something.
so suppose it is like Z, zero
That, yeah,
defect
yeah.
kind of. Z is very important and it's very nice, and the kind of push how government is pushing all of us, especially MSME, it is a in thing now. So, yeah, what all we can do with MSME. And MSME also has a women entrepreneur section, right? So, how do we utilize that? How do we use those kind of thing for
Yeah,
yeah.
sure. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much, Triveni, and
Thank you.
when I meet you I will give you some bioenzymes to use it for your garden. uh,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all, and hope to see you soon.
Yeah.
Wish you all good night and see you. Happy Diwali in advance.
Happy Diwali. And just to announce, next week we are not going to have session on Monday because it's Diwali. So we will meet again on 27th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Triveni. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And we'll meet on 27th now for the sessions.
Thank you.
Thank you.